Now that I've decided I want to cut this in black, the first place I'm going to go is to my little bins. Now this isn't brain science or anything, but I have a little bin for little teeny pieces, and I have a bigger bin which will hold up to a 12-inch piece. Now when I went into that, I was looking for black, and I know I need a piece that's about 4.5 inches. And I found one. This is a 5-inch piece. Okay, I put my piece of vinyl on the cutting pad, and I'm going to load that. Again, I've got my needle set on 3, my speeds on medium, and my pressures on medium. And I want to cut this at 4 inches, so I'm going to use the dialer and go to 4 inches, and then I'm going to find the owl. And this is the owl I'm looking for, the one that matches the others. I know that that's in the bottom corner, so it won't be a shift, and it's not over in the layering or monograms or font. So I'm going to go to the owl right here. And I'll make sure that it pulls it up on the screen. And I know I've got what I want, so I just go ahead and push the cut button. While that cuts, I'll shut this off, and then I'll come back in just a minute. Okay, that's done cutting now. So I'm going to unload the machine. Okay, that is done cutting now, so I'm going to do what I mentioned earlier. I'm going to weed and just gently pull away the vinyl that is not part of the picture that I want. There's a few little details here and here. Once I've got all of that pulled out, I'm going to take the transfer paper that I used earlier. I just saved it, kept it clean, and as you can see, I'll just burnish that back on again. And open this up. It's lifting off. Then, of course, this is the plate we're using. And I've got that centered, so I got it where I want, and I'll put that back on. Then we pull this back off. Set this to the side, and you can see the owl. And now I'm going to prepare, and we'll cut some letters for it, and that'll finish the project. Okay, now as you can see, I have found a piece of vinyl in my assortment of scraps, and I'm going to cut Good Night out of this. I've put the Plankton School cartridge in the mat, and I'm ready to put in what I need as far as the lettering. So I'll just go to this area, load my paper, and I'm going to put the shift key on for a capital G, and then lowercase o, O, D, and then a space, and then capital N, I, G, H, T, with an exclamation. And I'm going to adjust my size because I know I need this at 1 1/4 where I've been cutting the others. And I'll just push the cut button. Okay, I finished cutting out my good night, and I am absolutely sure you won't be able to see that with the camera. But one little secret that I've found that is helpful for me with lettering is I'll take a straight edge like this and I cut right underneath the letters until I get to, for example, the G, and then I need to come over the G and come back in. But it gives me a straight line to work with when I'm putting these letters on. So I'm going to cut that. I'll use some scissors to go around the G. Set that back in my scrap. And then I'm going to separate those two words. And then the next step, of course, is to pick and get rid of the excess. Okay. And one more. And then I'm going to get some transfer paper. And I'm going to line that up right at the bottom so it's good and straight. I'm going to burnish that on. And then try and lift it from the paper, which worked. And then, I'll bring this back, I hope you can see that. I've got lines already to give me what I need as far as where it goes. And pull this off. Then I need to do the same thing again. Good. And there it goes. And I think you can see that. The owl saying good night. Okay, so that completes this project. Fairly simple. A lot of detail, a lot of nice detail that is fun. And again, this is from the cartridge Art Decor and More. I've used black vinyl. And then on this one, I used a brand new vinyl for us. It's a vinyl in a burgundy color. And again, that's a brand new color for us, but it's going to have lots of application, a lot of opportunity. And then finally, here's the last one. Again, on kind of a burgundy or red colored palette, and we've got black on that one as well. So that's the end of that project, and we'll see you next time. Bye.